Ui, ui.
God grant you health.
Let's talk about the price.
But of course. I'm done haggling with you.
You said you have some more interesting work for me. What would that be?
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semine that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semine.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semine wants to rearm. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also and some kitchen stuff. Sacks of chalk. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
Those two hands of yours...
Can't tell you much. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help.
Were they suspicious?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
Sure.
All right. I'll get right on it.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their...
Gladly. There's a couple more things I'd like to...
Ask away.
How will I know it's...
Notice the shape. The closer you are...
Thanks. I'd like you to teach...
Yeah, what do you want to...
Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want...
Was it some vagabond?
God rest his soul.
And get this. Miller Boschka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
Listen, Prochak.
Somebody did him in.
Those Jeliovites are plotting something against you.
There has a
What?
powerful current.
Bloody hell.
The dead
Old
body
Olbram offered me some groschen to steal your maypole.
Without anyone
Damn it!
else.
That bitter old fool just won't give up. As if it wasn't enough that we fairly and honourably took theirs, and then fairly and honourably kicked their asses when they tried to take ours. It's a tradition. That's just how it goes.
I reckon
But
something
for him to send some bloody outsider like that...
every day.
Hey, this bloody outsider just did you a favour and told you everything, though he didn't have to.
Aye, he did. I can clearly see he's an honest bloke. And we value honesty around here.
Thanks. I see the people from Takov are honest too.
That we are. Speaking of which,
Oh, you're...
I reckon it would be fair to repay Olbram in kind. Let me know if you're interested. I came up with a nice little pastime that's sure to make Olbram shit himself.
So what should I do to the Jeliovites?
Listen up then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Zhelyov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is, the finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective too. Now I mean you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Olbram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village, but you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he... And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays... Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, but watch out. That beast is enormous.
All right then.
And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong...
Right. So I need paint.
Good day. Well, good day.
Why do you and the...
It's their fault. Olbram's the worst of them all. The nasty old codger. He's always coming up with ways to... He's the one that stole our pasture.
What pasture did they steal from you?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takov down to the gamekeeper's lodge. It's been ours since time immemorial. But the Jeliovites took it from us.
And how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with it.
Good point here.
Save the jokes, will you? This is fucking serious. There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our land. My father, God rest his soul, was there when they agreed on it. He got a proper ass kicking so he'd remember it, and remember it he did. But then fucking Olbram came along, claiming it was the other way round, and that pasture belonged to Zhelyov.
Well, can't you all just reach some kind of agreement?
Do you think we haven't tried? But there's no... Year after year we meet in that pasture. I tell it like it was, but Olbram always starts spewing his lie. And when the Zhelyovites are at wit's end, they come at us, and nothing ever gets solved. We managed to convince them to at least give us back half the pasture. But I know the whole bloody...
Have you tried asking?
Of course, but he'd have none of it. He said it's up, but the bailiff couldn't care less. He said we should deal with Albram ourselves, or he'll have us caned and clapped in the pillory.
Aren't those dice sad you're just letting them sit there?
What's new around here?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime. He's our local storyteller, you know. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things, but only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Why is this sticky?
Greetings.
Christ. What a day that was. Why is this all sticky?
Greetings. Do you need something?
People call you the mouth, right?
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? Bughead? Arse?
I'm sorry, Stenyak.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about... I could tell you stories so sad they'd make... Or would you prefer something... But it's a lot of hard work for me.
To your health, my friend.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as... But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one.
Good God.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing, he searched the pond.
Yeah.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows?
Well, quite. Matthias was just about to leave, when suddenly a water goblin... You're a righteous man, Matthias. And for Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him, straight to the pond, through his own... So he tried and raved, but the water got so... Aye, he went, but the path he so he's with the there. He's the local, and when
That was a very...
story,
Why hasn't it...
because it brings misfortune. Look for rock, but take care, Henry.
God, it happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Oi.